The Jordan Center Museum of Art celebrated its grand opening this April. However, the university's permanent art collection is still stored in a vault beneath the Fine Arts Building when it's not on display.
Yeah, the scope of the collection is primarily Northwest regional artists, contemporary artists, 70s to current. There's a large selection of faculty work, alum work, but it's primarily contemporary Northwest.
The museum staff wear white gloves and are intentional while handling the art.
This is a Roger Shimomura piece. Roger Shimomura is in the middle of this piece, and there's a log down at the bottom, and he uses that a lot in his pieces to represent the internment camps and these things that he cannot let go, the things he can't forget, and he keeps that in all of his pieces, just as like a little reminder. So obviously looking at this piece, you can see a lot of very familiar characters. You see Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and the Three Caballeros and some other things, but they're really highly racialized and stereotypical images of, or representations, I guess, of certain cultures and certain people. And so even Roger Shimomura is wearing a Chinese Tai Chi outfit, and he's a Japanese man. So it's this idea of putting stereotypes on people, of saying like, oh, all Asians are the same, you know, and he's kind of playing off of that.
This is probably one of the first pieces I let the interns handle during their internship. I brought it to my art appreciation class and given people gloves and say like, now you could say you've held an Andy Warhol piece. We don't just put exhibitions up, but it's also our job to be aware of the conservation and preservation concerns with these pieces, and look back and they're like, oh wow, this is a Georgia Ness, this is Hudson River School, it's some of the earliest examples of American art, and it was on our university loading dock. So stuff like that happens, and I think that that's a really good testament to how, you know, why we need a collection staff, why we need funding, why we need collection care, because when you lose those things, you lose the attentiveness that these works require, and they end up on loading docks somewhere, or they end up in situations where they're not cared for or stored in a proper way. And you know, as museum professionals, it's our job to take these cultural relics and make sure that they're still around so that people can learn from them in the future.